John Mayer said your body's a wonderland. I say that your body is a waterfall, all right? Whatever one you resonate with more, ladies and gentlemen, just recognize you are in fact a cascade of fitness, all right? So let it rain on all of your peers, all your loved ones, all your family, all your friends. Share that, all right, and express that whichever way you find most fit, pun intended, all right? Today we've got running or rowing, biking, mountain climbers, as well as push-ups, as well as the deadlift. All right, going over those details kind of in the fine print there. Recognize the reps are descending for all of that, as is your distance. All right, it's a 1,000-meter run. You can sub that out for a row. You can sub that out for pedaling on a bike. You'll also sub that out for a mountain climber. Kind of fast forwarding to that mountain climber option, all right, you'll be in that plank position if you need to be. From here, you're gonna throw your foot out. Make sure that, obviously, weight's not in the way. You'll throw that foot out as best as you can, all right? And do the same thing on the opposite side. So right and left, all right? You're counting every single step here, all right? If that becomes a challenge, then that's fine. You can tuck your knee up and in, but still make sure that those toes are catching. If you're doing that version, let's say that's kind of the modified version of the mountain climber, so not so much with that full foot on the outside, but knee up and in, left and right will equal 1, all right? So if you're stepping on the outsides of your hands, count each step. If you're tucking your knees in, then think of basically counting left and right as 1 rep. Otherwise, run your distance, row your distance, or bike your distance. After you've come back from that run or you finish your mountain climbers or anything in between, it's gonna be the simple push-up here, all right? So back to that plank position, belly's tight, back is straight, elbows track back, all the way down, all the way up in that full extension. If you need to modify, just do the assisted push-up here. Again, belly tight, back straight, all the way down, all the way up. Obviously, you can do an elevated push-up if you have a bench or a chair. All right, still making sure that your chest is touching that object. We wanna make sure we're going all the way down and all the way up here, being honest with ourselves. External rotation, so my elbow tracks back towards my ribs, full extension, all right? You finish those repetitions, you're gonna be deadlifting some sort of a weight here. With regards to the deadlift, all right, if you have a dumbbell, I'd recommend you're kind of holding either side of it. Belly stays tight, back stays straight. You're initiating by reaching your hips back, all right, and then think of pressing the floor away, squeezing the butt as you stand. Obviously, as we know, a deadlift normally begins from the floor, all right, but again, with that dumbbell, perhaps it's easier just to start standing, reaching your hips back, squeezing. That would be 1 rep, all right, and you're repeating. Making sure, all right, that if we're not able to touch the ground with whatever we're using, which in that case of the dumbbell I didn't, if you have a backpack, you probably won't either, right? Probably will only do that in a plate stance, all right? But we're still going wrist below my knee. That's kind of that full range of motion. Think like fingertip to ankle is another good way to think about it. Anywhere in between, as long as that posture's not being compromised. So if you're not using a dumbbell, let's say you have a plate, you can either have it pointing down, tapping the floor, standing. If you want to challenge that range of motion, flip the plate. Again, think wrists basically to ankles, fingertips to ankles, whatever makes the most sense. Just recognizing my back is staying straight. Same idea with the bag, all right, looks very similar. Just again, reaching all the way back. If you can touch your toes, even better with that object. But as I've kind of said 16 times, we'll say 17 times because that's the charm. All right, making sure I'm only initiating with my hips, keeping that back straight, never rounding. All right, it's essentially 3 rounds, if you will, descending reps every time. Starts with that 1,000-meter run, 50 push-ups, 30 deadlifts. None of that needs to be unbroken. The weight should be moderate, so when you feel confident, you could theoretically do that in 1 to 2 sets, though I would probably dissuade it. I think maybe closer to 2 to 3 or 3 to 4. Shouldn't be so heavy, though, that you're just chipping away doing 1 or 2 reps at a time, all right? Let us know how you do. Let us know what you like to paddle towards, what you like to paddle in, all right? I'll be swimming in a whole sea of good energy, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck.